One of the things when you're a new coaching staff and a new regime and a new program and you're kind of building things, it's an age-old adage about, there's processes that you have to go through. And a lot of things sometimes are good, sometimes that they're not good. But I guarantee you one of the lessons that I think that this football team learned tonight was you get on Saturday what you invest and what you earn during the week. And I made comments to people, I made it to the players on Friday, that this was the first time all season long that we had 3 back-to-back good practices. Tuesday was excellent, Wednesday was excellent, Thursday was excellent. And it does. I mean, those kinds of things obviously, resonates with the players when you're trying to build something that, it doesn't happen by accident. Saturday's performances were outstanding. I mean, there's a lot of things that helped. For the first time this year, I think we won the turnover battle, which has been a battle for us all season long, and that was critical.
We're just being consistent now. We're starting to get more consistent and fresh legs. So when I'm in some of those drives, that next back come in, and he's fresh. So it's kind of hard, and all of us bring a different style to the game, so that's what helps us a lot. We were just focused, man, and just determined that we didn't want to have another week like we did last week. Coach Harris pushes us hard in practice and make us go hard because every week it's a competition. No job is guaranteed, so you got to go out there and play your hardest every week.
But the story tonight truly, really was a defensive performance. We watched Tulane's offense just light everybody up, and at the halftime against Oklahoma, they had almost rushed for 200 yards against Oklahoma, who was the number 3 team in the country, and it would keep you up at night. And Brent Guy and Jeff Cobb and Eric Thatcher and Kenny Holmes, I tell you what, they did a great job of getting our kids to buy into a schematic thing that gave us a chance to make sure that we tried to take away the run. And I think they threw the ball tonight. I think they threw for less than 35 yards tonight, and that was kind of somewhat the plan. Was like, if they're going to win the game, they're going to have to throw the ball and beat us. And
defensively we had Went and Trey out, and those are our 2 leaders on defense. And Fred and Sage, they stepped in. TJ, they all made a lot of plays, and they stepped up for that leadership role, and they took it and they ran with it. Coach Smith, our thing was grit, and just to come out every game and play our best, and don't worry about what happened last week, or don't worry about next week's game. Just focus on this week, and just grind.
We got pressure on the quarterback tonight for the first time, and got some sacks and a sack fumble, which was obviously huge. And I couldn't be prouder of these kids, just from the standpoint that they sucked it up. And, bouncing back after a loss on the road and coming back and coming at home. And, I'm very proud of what they accomplished tonight.
We got 4 good ones now, with the addition of Price. So, every time Coach calls a run play, I'm like, let's go. We're about to make something happen. And I couldn't be happier with the guys back there. That's Coach Krosky's big thing. We got to be balanced. And not even balanced as in passing and running, be balanced in inside zone, outside zone, power, sweep, and things like that. Quick game, drop back, play action, stuff like that. And, Coach Krosky does a great job, managing the game and letting me know the situations, letting me know, this is what we got, this is how many timeouts we have. And I think that the whole offense really just has started to click, in the past couple of games and really just started to go.
Well, yeah, it was a lot of key moments, The offense, I felt like the offense did a great job keeping us off the field. They held the ball a lot, and I felt like just we took it one play at a time, like the coach is telling. I felt like every play just counted, just one play at a time, and every play was a key moment. And I just felt like we did a good job of holding them to 1 touchdown.
It is an amazing story with Bryce Canady. I mean, for those of you that don't know much about him, this is a kid that was a walk-on in this program, and we moved him from corner to safety because we needed some safeties. And I promise you, there may not be anybody else in this football team that would define this any better than him, as a guy that has gotten better every single game. For a guy that's got basically absolutely no experience whatsoever, he is a vicious physical tackler. He's learning conceptual about pass protection and blitz part of it, because he did have a little bit of exposure at the end of last season playing on special teams. So, he's a tough kid.
As a defensive back, usually in coverage in this game we had a lot of run fits. We had to have good eyes and we had to be sure tacklers, which we were tonight. Everybody played their gaps and just did what the coaches had us do all week. So, they came to us before the game and told us that, we need you guys. We need you guys to step up for us. And we did what we had to do, and we played for them, and we made sure not to fall off because we had 2 guys out. Guys that came in like Fred Russ and Sage Lewis, they stepped up and made plays. It was big for us. You know, it gives us a lot of confidence coming out of the second half. You know, we went in strong, so we came out strong, and that, you know, carried us to the rest of the game, I feel like.
Well, you know, it just started in practice all week. Like Coach said, you know, we had a good week of practice every day. You know, Coach is stressing that we got to contain and just play gap sound assignment football, you know. And Coach is put in position to make plays, and I feel like we executed the play calls and just did our job. All 11 guys did their job, and we was able to contain them.
So going in that bye week with that win and letting everybody get fresh instead of going in that bye week with L, and that's sitting on your mind for 2 whole weeks. So that's very big for us. And we're taking it one game at a time right now, honestly, because we know what's at the task at hand.
I couldn't ask for better guys, better coaches to be here with me right now, you know, grinding through my senior year, you know. Because at practice, I always count down the games I got left. You know, like this week I got 6, 7 more now. 7 more, you know. It doesn't really hit you until you say that. You know, it's like, I only got 7 left, you know, guaranteed left. So I'm going to make the most out of my 7. And I'm trying to get everybody to make the most out of their games, their practices, and, you know, their film, anything they do with football, just to make it their best.
The first home game, okay, to tonight, there was an excellent crowd, okay. People were starting to come, and the band was spectacular and created an atmosphere and an energy. And I will tell you, and I'll be honest, it does make a difference to our players. They hear it, they see it, and for FIU fans that are out there, don't miss very many of these games. You're going to miss a lot of fun.